All right, my people, welcome back to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon to you. Yes, we are here again to go through this important information. You know why I'm laughing? Because every day by day, Nigerian government are proving everybody right. Every day by day, no matter how you want to fight for them or defend them, they will end up disgracing you. Just like Sheila, who went to Honest Punch to defend the current regime, and he got destroyed. I mean, objectively, one Idris like that dismantled him. A guy from Benin, from Edo State, dismantled Sheila. Why am I starting this video by pointing out to Sheila and that his debate in the Honest Punch? It's because of the post that I seen today. Many people, especially those from the north or some a flav from other parts, you will hear a young man, able person that knows the truth, yapping nonsense just to defend the undefendable, telling you that, oh, we need to be patriotic in nature. Yeah, well, what we lack now is patriotism. Yeah, I wish you can stop demarcating the country and focus on how to promote and represent the country in a global stage. You have to do everything to make sure that the country excel. Who said the country should not excel, should not prosper, should not, be well accepted, anything? Nobody. Apart from those that are actually in charge of the government of the country. Listen, nobody derives joy in seeing anybody going through pains or passing through a lot. No, it doesn't matter the tribe where you come from. But the moment you begin to channel blame on one tribe and pretend that you don't see from what is going on from other side, that is where the problem lies. The current people in the government today, the current regime in Nigeria happen to be Yorubas. Go to Twitter and see how young Yoruba people who may not understand what they're defending on simply because Egbomi said, Egbomi said, that's all. Egbomi Yoruba, Baba Yoruba, Baba Turubu, Baba this, Baba that. As they're doing that, they're actually defending the name Yoruba instead of the country itself. Then when you look at the Northerners, no matter how many people buy in the North, they will tell you they are after all they are Nigerians. Do not do anything. Just 2 days ago, Gumi said that Nigerian military carrying out airstrike or bombardment to terrorist hideouts, that is an act of terror. That Nigerian government cannot just say they're fighting against terrorism while they are the one throwing bomb in the bush where our children are. Imagine that. Just think about that. People that the government of the day have been reporting the number of people, though underreporting it though. Because when they buy 300, they will tell you they buy 30. When they buy 100, they say it's just one person and another one injured. When they kidnap 100, they will tell you they just made away with few people that the government are looking into it. Don't worry, stay calm, stay peaceful. Just to protect their tribal people. And a country cannot be built like that. This particular video, this particular post you're about to watch now, is Nigerian Army statement. The man we are looking at here, I don't know where he come from, but one thing again is that when they are in power, for example, he can defend and protect their godfatherism from the northern part. So it's not only when maybe a governor or the government, those are in charge of those in the home of affairs are from the north. No, you will see a Yoruba man defending the undefendable to favor the northerners because of the political career. These guys care about the political career more than the lives of those they are actually ruling or leading. That's a very dangerous move, to be honest with you, because you are just pushing people to the wall because of a political career. That is why terrorists will massacre people, children, women, young, and they will massacre them in the cold blood. Some villages receive this massacre while asleep, like midnight, they invade the home and buy them. Imagine from sleep to death. Think about it. One of the most horrific thing anybody. Just imagine that they are sleeping at night, or you can hear come at your door, come at your door. Once you open it, before you they will slaughter your father. Hey, you are watching it. Before you, they will do something to your mother, probably to your siblings. Imagine the trauma. Then after all said and done, a Nigerian army will on the face camera and tell you they're actually Nigerians, you know. So what is wrong with reintegrating them to the society? When you head to the society, not to free them, for them to go back and start living like a human being, no, but to waste money to train them to join army, as if the country are actually lacking people that will join army. That is what when T.Y. Daniel said they have colluded. This is part of the example. Colluding is not only necessary when you ask them, oh, hello, okay, and what will I do? No. Collude can come in a different way. Recruiting them is one of it. Making them to be the helm of affairs. For example, the man that is talking, I don't know when he joined army. Believe you me, if Jonathan recruited them to army, by now maybe this man will, you know, some of them by now will be heading to the post of general, and if they have not gotten it though. Some of them don't even need to be in the Boko Haram before joining. Some of them may be in Boko Haram also purchase the form. Purchase the form to join Nigerian army. Every year they are recruiting, right? Now, if somebody joined the army and the person happen to be a member of Boko Haram, because we often talk about those that are reintegrated. How about those that are not even captured and willingly purchase the form? And because his name is Abdul Karim, and of course they're gonna give him passing mark. That is why there's no way you expect Nigerian government to perform better than what you are seeing now. There's a screenshot that I showed in our last broadcast last night, where you will see people, 50 of them massacred in cold blood, Nigerian army. And I saw another post when American soldiers are using their military jet to transport victims from place to place. So we always can see the victim or the death of Nigerian army, but we can't see the one of Boko Haram. Why is it so easy for them to ambush them and buy them in quantum? Because those that are working and claiming they are fighting alongside with the American army are actually the eyes of these terrorists. Now, pay attention. Let's go to the program because I'm not going to waste much time. And I want you to like this video and, of course, subscribe to the channel in case if you are new here. This is our second platform. In case if you are new, join us here because we often drop, videos here for you to understand what is going on and to know our own opinion. Of course, our comment is always open for you to add your own voice as well. So, having said that, this man you are seeing here is a Nigerian army who made that claim. And I'm going to start from this. Then after this, I will now read the reaction from Mike Arnold. He said, Boko Haram fighters. He even called them fighters, not terrorists. That one alone is a sign, it should show you concern. Boko Haram fighters, really, are still considered Nigerians, even though they will account for what they have done. Are we saying if we have the opportunity to rehabilitate them, we should not? Nigerian army is asking. Just a magic question. Just imagine this useless. Somebody said useless animal. Anyway, just imagine the question that he asked. This thing just exposes all you need to know. Now, this is Mike Arnold. He retweeted this post and commented this on it. Is there any remaining doubt that this government is fully complicit in and supportive of the genocide? Is there any other doubt? The most disgusting thing about this mentality is that they are prioritizing taking care of blood testing bias, why denying recognition and aid to millions of displaced victims. This is nothing short of satanic, and it is the government's official position, and it is the government's official position because they are the one funding and doing everything. We all know this, unless if you want to lie to yourself. Terrorists should be hunted down, removed from the earth without mercy. That includes their supporters, wherever they may be, from villages to the villa. They are their ideology. So they and their ideology are a cancer on human civilization. That is just very, very straightforward, and that is exactly what it should be. Terrorism, you don't need to pamper it. Come on, you don't need to, because if you do, if they get hold of you, forget it. The record is there. What they have done in the past is not hidden. But from time to time, you see people trying to act as if it's a taboo to state the record, to be on side of this reality, to state the record very, very clear. You have to make sure that everything that you are supporting is in line, in order. Like, don't support this kind of people yapping nonsense. And when this military man asked this question, as if you don't even know what he wants. We know that he knows what he wants, but because he's part of it. He is simply part of it. You know? He is simply part of it. Now, when you pay close attention here, now what some claims from past northern, not past, from northern leaders, what I've said in the past. You fight Almighty Allah when you fight Boko Haram. Sultan of Sokoto made this claim in the past. Isa Pantami, the original well-known terrorist, he said, if Isa Pantami, a renowned terrorist, can be a powerful minister in Nigeria, it shows that government sponsor terrorism. There's no way to wait about it. Isa Pantami, his own is too obvious. Here, Punch said, 117 repentant Boko Haram complete rehabilitation program. Oh God, I beg you. This is the reason why you should avoid joining Nigerian Army, honestly, because if you do, you're actually digging your own downfall without even knowing. As I said, whether we like it or not, that's a mind game. Whether we like it or not, they are terrorists in Nigeria who want peace. They are our brothers. Can you imagine this one? Can you just imagine? Okay, this is another person. Okay, he's not the one saying that. Whether we like it or not, they are terrorists in Nigeria who want peace. They want peace by terrorizing others. Can you just see here Fulani mentality? They are our brothers. They are not our brother. They are your brother. We must seek for dialogue and understanding with terrorism, with terrorists. Nigerian National Security Advisor. You get the point now. Now, here he said, have you seen that Rebadu Nero, the zoo NASA, said that National Security Agency, said Nigerians redeemable, know this and know peace. Let me read it again. Here is he said, video, National Security Advisor Nihu Rebadu, task killings, kidnapping in the north, not Nigerian family affairs, labor terrorism, our brother. Okay, this is not just new. This is what he said and what they believe on. Now, he said, terrorism terrorists in uniform, Nigerian army, confirmed their Fulani jihad. Now, hear this message, the title and everything.
And they will definitely account.
Listen.
At the end of the day, the Boko Haram fighters are still considered as Nigerians. They may have erred, and they will definitely account for whatever they have done. Are we saying, on account of the fact that they are Nigerians, if we have the opportunity to rehabilitate them, we should not? And I think that is what went into the thinking of the defense headquarters some years ago. At the end of the day,
to even have the audacity to ask this question is a red flag. Like, to even have the courage to come up with this claim, it is a no-no. Like, I don't know how to put it for you to understand it. But this is Nigeria, of course. Anything goes. Anything goes. It is sad and very, very laughable. I pity those innocent people picking up the phone, believing they are fighting for their nation and all that, and ending up fighting at that side by side with those who probably buy their loved ones. And at the end, they'll buy you as well. They'll buy you. The video of 1st of March, this month, 1st, 50 soldiers was ambushed and died. If you have not seen that, please, I'm going to put that video on my WhatsApp channel. On our WhatsApp channel, and maybe if you can follow us on WhatsApp channel, that's good. Kai Report, search it on the WhatsApp channel, you see it. Or here on my main platform, not this platform. You are going to see the link to, or you contact me, reach out to me and ask me how you can join our WhatsApp channel. I will connect you there. I'm going to drop it there. Okay? Some of us don't know why we create those WhatsApp groups, but time will tell. Please make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel, because we are not going to, stretch it. Each time I talk about this, it makes me angry, because many of us think that when we talk, we drive joy in telling you what Nigerian cannot offer you. Look at this man's face, how he presented it boldly. Are we saying that we should not? Come on. God, I beg you. Anyway, please like the video and let me know. Subscribe to the channel in case if you have not. God bless you and take care of yourself. Bye-bye for now.